Hey, East Coast, how's it going?
Good evening, Paul.
Hey, how you doing, David?
Yeah,
Good
just
evening. I
ending.
thought I'd join in for a couple of minutes just to keep you company.
Okay.
Yeah, and I jumped ship from my stream over here.
Oh, good, good, good. Dominic, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right.
And
Tuesday morning here.
David, how are you doing?
Yeah,
Hello
I'm
to
doing.
everybody in the chat.
Yeah, I'm doing all right ish. You know,
All rightish.
all right ish. Little bit left, a little bit right, but straight down the middle.
Hmm, that's good.
Right, let's try and get my Zoom back to how it
I just
should
got
be.
back from doing a ship and I just got it loaded on the computer and I haven't
Awesome.
posted it yet. Because I pull pictures from it and I get those already, and then I have to do the video.
Hmm.
So what time did you get up this morning, Dominic?
About 2 hours ago.
I should have this up just in memory of TJ who's working. No, we'll go for Rio, the screwdriver.
Yeah, the best one.
And all these silly programs all over my computer.
Okay.
So David, what was Laura playing Fortnite or what?
Hmm.
Laura's doing a mixture of different things,
Okay.
different games.
Well,
She
because I would imagine Justin's now getting home at about now, isn't he?
Hmm.
I'm
Between
not
5 and
sure.
5:30, I think he gets home.
Yeah, I think so, but
Brenda.
I got a message from YouTube to say my stream been taken down. I've gone in, it's not it's still there. Pretty beans. Let's get rid of that.
Yeah. So the temperature here is 59 degrees. It warmed up a little bit from what was 34 this
Nice.
morning. But it's a strong southerly wind. So when I went down and flew, it was pretty strong.
Okay. Because southerly winds here are cold winds.
The
Yeah. Well,
warm
this
winds. The
yeah,
warm winds
Yeah.
here.
it's coming out of the South Pole. Yeah. The
Yeah.
the
Well,
So
with
yours
us,
is
it's
the
coming.
exact opposite. When I
Yeah.
hear southerly, I think cool change.
well,
When you think northerly, that'd be your cool change.
well,
Raise me and
the difference is the way the bridge goes across the river. Any kind
Yeah,
of a real strong southern, it like the bridge acts like a funnel and it funnels it and it gets real strong underneath the bridge.
yeah.
see, everybody thinks when the north wind blows, we shall have snow for the UK. However, it's not the case.
Not happening, huh?
We get the snow when it comes in from the northeast and the east. When it comes
Yeah,
in off,
when we get anything from the northeast, that's nasty. That's nasty weather.
yeah, northeast comes from like Russia and Siberia.
Yeah.
So Brenda, how are things down there in Florida? I would
A lot
imagine it's
warmer than it
probably
is.
in the 70s and 80s down there. You know who'll be popping on next, don't you? TJ eating his dinner out of his car.
Yeah.
And Joe's been is booked most just about every night this evening, this week. And today's Monday Night Football in the US.
Yep.
I don't know who I don't know who's playing tonight. I think Dallas is one of the teams that. Let me see if I can look it up.
Yeah.
Well, let me show you what happened in my game tonight. Out of nowhere, starting the game, and we get this.
The New York Giants and the Steelers are playing tonight at 8:15.
Okay. It's all happening then. Hello, Mark.
Hi.
Hey, Mark.
Right, won't play any sounds, but oh, here we go. Starting the game, load, and then suddenly it chucks me into the game like this. Go on, bounce around. Hey.
What the hell is that?
That's what you call a spooky entrance to the game.
Wow.
Well, it is Halloween.
Yeah, look, there's a truck. There's another random truck that got chucked in over there out of nowhere.
Wow.
I'll clip
Oh, Brenda says it's been overcast where she is all day in southern Florida.
that. Ooh.
Hate that.
It's not been overcast here. It's been
New
actually it's
York
been
Giants
warm the
against
last few days.
Pittsburgh Steelers tonight.
Oh, okay.
Game's at 8:15, so I'd imagine people start tuning in about 7:30.
Yeah, you've always got to get the pre-game in.
Well, it's been overcast and raining for most of the day here. On and off, anyway.
Yeah, but you're in the north, so you should
Is
be.
that building coming down or what?
Oh, I'm still sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, epic demolitions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
I like watching some of these anyway. I like the ones where they go wrong.
Yeah.
Like the one where they blew the tower down and it went the wrong way and smashed through another building.
Ah,
Yeah. It's always funny.
here
Yes,
comes Mr.
TJ.
Mr. Giggles now.
Mr. Giggles.
That's funny. Oh goodness. How are y'all doing this evening?
Yeah, we're doing.
How are you doing?
Yeah. No, I'm doing good. I got my drink with me today, and I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Got some grapes and some pineapple and strawberries and all kinds of fruit.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
So you're
I've
gonna
seen
be you're gonna be eating like a king, huh?
yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Come on, TJ. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly
Oh,
time.
is that what you got as a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Monday from here on out, TJ is going to be peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Jelly time. Yeah. No, I'll go between peanut butter and jelly and then the meat sandwich.
Well, you can
I
have
wish-
a meat
I wish-
sandwich on Tuesday, peanut butter and jelly on Monday. Let's see,
Yeah.
what did you do on
Yeah,
Wednesday?
I wish my damn wife would start cooking again because she hasn't been cooking lately. I've been having to fight for my damn self.
Yeah,
How about cook yourself?
I canceled my
yeah,
Meals on Wheels today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Man, that can get pretty expensive.
No, it doesn't cost me anything. It's free
Oh, how come you canceled it then?
because you have to be here or you get in trouble for it.
Oh,
Because it's
And
not
they're-
only, it's not only bringing you a meal, they're doing a check to make sure you're all right.
Welfare check.
oh,
So I went
So-
down to
so-
do a ship, and I had my tenant from upstairs. She was home, came down, and they gave her problems about. Well, we can't just hand this over because blah, blah, blah. So I called them up, says, "Hey, take me off the list."
oh, yeah, because you have to be there, and there's times when you're not there, and they'll deliver the food, and you're out
No,
flying.
they don't. They don't deliver. They won't leave it.
Well,
Oh,
if you've got an appointment, what are you supposed to do?
You're supposed to
Cancel
call them
the
and let them
appointment.
know in advance. And it's like I said, what I said to him on the phone, I says, well, what if I was at the hospital? Well, that's different.
Tell them you're at the hospital.
Yeah. Well, the thing of
yeah,
it
yeah.
is, here's the thing is,
Just make up little lies, like, hey, I'm at the hospital.
I was talking to somebody at senior center, and she's just going by what the rules are, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. And I said that, and she says, no, I understand it doesn't, but that's what the rules, because they get money from the state to provide this service.
Hmm.
So, okay, just take me off the list.
Yeah.
Besides that, I got a freezer full of frozen meals from them. They give,
Oh,
you,
there
Right.
you go.
they give you extra meals frozen.
Well, and I was also thinking too, like, you can always stop somewhere and grab you like a burger or like.
Well,
or like
the thing of it is when I get hungry, I've always got the freezer full of Bob Evans breakfast bowls,
Oh yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
and I like those a lot. So
Yeah, I haven't had one of them in like forever, but they are good. Those
I
damn
buy them by
Bob
the
Evans.
case.
When I went to Michigan, when I went to Michigan with my wife or whatever, her parents took us to Bob Evans, and that show was amazing, so good.
Awesome news.
No,
I really don't know what they're worried about. If they're getting paid for it by the state anyway, there's nothing to stop
But
them
there's
just
some
leaving it on your
people.
doorstep.
There's some people, Mark, that either goes by the letter of the law. There's no gray area. They either
Oh,
be
usually.
this way or that way. There's no in between.
yeah,
We all know people that are like that.
yeah,
Yeah, TJ.
yeah, David.
Oh, you ought to tell them, look, if I'm not home, deliver it to the car park next to the bridge.
No, there's a certain address that comes delivered to, and it's delivered by their own staff in a white truck that says Meals on Wheels, Senior Citizens, St. Clair County, all that kind of stuff. And
Mm.
so I just says, hey, because I could always probably, if I get in a bind, I could probably start it up again. But it's just they only deliver Monday through Thursday, and they give you extra frozen ones for the weekend.
Uh-huh.
Sounds fun.
I thought I put applesauce in my lunch thing, but apparently I didn't.
Oh no.
No,
I didn't put
applesauce. Oh my God, what are you gonna do?
I have no idea. What are you gonna do?
TJ?
I don't know.
TJ, I have a
But
solution.
I got grapes though, so I'm all right.
No. I've got a better solution for you. You work in bloody Walgreens. Go and buy some.
I know. I know.
But then he's got extras when he get home.
Well, I
Yeah.
could see him running out of the store with a jar of applesauce, going, "Can I have this? Can I have this?"
You get a staff discount, don't you?
Excuse me, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this.
Just say, I'm just taking this damaged carton of applesauce out to the tip.
Yeah, I'm just taking this. I'll come back and pay for it when I'm done eating it.
Hey, Joe.
Joe says,
Yep.
I'm gonna be lurking in the chat. I have no internet. Oh,
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
Uh-oh.
Well, he must have some internet, like on his phone, or he wouldn't be able to put that message up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I saw Dusty in there. What's up, Dusty? Brenda, I think I saw in there. Captain Joe, obviously.
Yeah, that's about it, other than us on the panel.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know if Don will be in or not, and Justin, you don't know about what time he gets available because I don't think he gets home until about another 15 minutes, 5:30, quarter to 6.
Yeah.
Hey, look at Dominic, hold your head up. You that's what TJ
I know. I just keep sitting here doing this, and it seems to have.
TJ does that. He twirls his beard.
Yeah, I just sit here doing this when I'm on streams, and it seems to have. It seems to sit like this now.
Well,
Funny mustache twirler.
Joe, I hope
Hey,
you.
TJ, is that funny?
Yeah,
Joe, I hope they do what they do here. If your internet goes out for a fault on their end for a day, they knock a day's money off your bill.
Yeah, they usually do that here too.
In fact, if you complain hard enough, they usually give you a compensation as well.
Well, if you complain like me, you get it for free for a couple of months.
Kate just loves complaining to them about it and getting them to knock 20 quid off.
Me and Kate need to have a chat. She needs to go further and get a couple of months free. Mark,
Kate's having a load of
about the
problems.
weather.
Kate's having a load of problems anyway at the moment because she can't get Virgin where she is because there's no cables in. So she got Sky.
Oh God.
And Sky have got the same problem that there's no fiber optic cables. So
Yeah.
she's getting it on a lower rate than she ordered.
Well, TJ has mentioned that before, that he has a hard time finding virgins.
Uh-huh.
Thank God for the condom business. Put a sock on it, ladies. Put a sock on it.
Yeah, sock on it. That's good.
So earlier when I said when we get north wind, we don't get snow. It's normally when it comes from the east and the northeast. Well, right on cue, the Met Office have issued a weather warning.
Hey.
Not for me though. Mark, get ready for some snow.
Yeah, I was about to say
the weather warning
any
yet.
snow on the horizon.
Next week,
Oh, there you go.
2 to 3 centimeters of snow in the north and the east of the country.
Boy.
Are you gonna go roll around in it, make a snowman, make a snow angel and whatnot?
Snow angel, yeah.
No.
There you go.
Might get me skis out of the attic.
Yay.
Yes, DJ.
What I need you to do, Mark, I need you
Or
to
a
get me a
bobsled.
couple of snowflakes, right? Come to London, go to the tallest building and just tip them out the bottom.
Yeah. Take him in a
One person sees that snowflake, the London is going into panic mode.
take
The
him in a
buses
cool
stop,
box.
the trains go away, everybody has to walk.
Yeah. Well, you'll be pleased to know that we're going to beat in Blackpool 2-1 at 61 minutes.
Come on.
That's David's team, Blackpool.
No, I don't like Wigan. I don't like the Wigan, and I don't like the Blackpool. But come on, Wigan.
The Wiggers.
I thought Dominic. I thought he always talks nice about Blackpool.
I've never heard him.
Wigan, the home of the pie.
What's a Wigan pie?
You know what puzzles me this? Everybody calls Wigan the pie munchers or the pie eaters and stuff like that. But Wigan isn't the home of the pie. Preston is the home of the pie. Hollands, Ashworths, all of them used to be in Preston. And Preston eats more pies than anywhere else in the world,
Yeah.
thanks to the butter pie.
Yes.
Huh.
I tried to get Holland's Pies to send me some.
David, have you ever had a moon pie before?
That's called diarrhea.
Strangely
No,
enough, Paul, that's what's going through my head.
no, no, but there's
I haven't,
actual,
TJ.
it's an actual like a chocolate round thing. It's called a moon pie.
What's in it?
Small, aren't they?
It's marshmallow and I think like
And there's
some
your problem, TJ.
it's
What's
like
in what's in marshmallow?
lots and lots of sugar.
And how did they get it to stick together?
Glue.
Glue. No, they combine the sugar together and they put it in like a mold of some kind or whatever, and then
No. They put an ingredient in there.
Mmm.
oh, kind of like
Pork
Like
or
ta-
beef gelatine.
what is it?
Pork or beef gelatine.
Oh, gelatin. Yeah.
But they always use pork or beef. So
So
I
It'd
can't
be,
have it.
yeah.
Oh.
So has it got jam in there as well, or it's starting to sound like a wagon wheel? Yeah, I think cool jam.
Yeah, it's yeah, that's what it is. A moon
There
pie.
you
That's
go.
what
There's the moon pies.
yeah.
Okay, that's very similar to a wagon wheel.
That is a wagon wheel, and they make them in that shitty place called Blackpool.
Do it yourself moon pies.
They used to
That
throw
is-
those
That literally is a wagon wheel, but wagon wheels have jam in it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
during
Well, it's a
Mardi
bit
Gras.
It's thinner though.
I suppose
during-
that a close thing to a wagon wheel would be a s'more because it's two biscuits covered in chocolate with marshmallow and jam.
Yeah. But wagon wheels have gotten smaller over the years here.
Oh, they have
They
here
used
as
to be
well.
about that big. Now they're about that big.
During Mardi Gras, they would throw those from the floats and whatnot, like a bunch of moon pies be flying all over the place.
Yeah, not here.
Here we go.
And then they have the what
Hey, look, they do wagon wheel jammies and wagon wheels, different types.
Yeah, they look. That's the British version of a moon pie.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Now
good.
wagon wheel. Now we've only got one type here.
That's a name of a song too, Wagon Wheel.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Rolling,
Yeah, your
rolling,
thumbs are on.
rolling. Keep
There-
them
there-
wagon wheels
there's-
rolling, right.
No, it's a song, but well, I don't know who originally sang it, but Darius Rucker sings Wagon Wheel. But there's another guy that sings it too. I forgot what his name is.
War is done up to 32. Rates are 20, 28. House insurance is 15.99. Alarm system is 53. Right.
Right. So moon pies and wagon wheels are very similar, but there are some differences. The cookie type on moon pies are made of graham crackers, while wagon wheels are made of a lighter coloured sugary cookie. The filling of a moon pie is just marshmallow because you're cheapskates. Wagon wheels are marshmallow and jam layer. Both moon pie and wagon wheels are covered in chocolate. The original moon pie was created in 1917, while the wagon wheel were invented in 1948.
We do it
Oh,
now,
okay.
but again, so that's the same problem.
So on this occasion, we copied America and improved it by putting jam in there.
Yes.
Instead of doing that, you could have been on with it. Again,
Well, guys, I've got to head out, so I'll see you another
Where are you
time.
headed?
I've got to go and do a private stream.
He's got heaps to do.
Yeah, I got heaps to do
people
today.
see, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Which part have you learned? East Coast?
All right, Dominic. We'll see you.
maybe 2 lots. And then by in the morning, you will be.
What are you doing, Mark?
What?
Or is that David? Is that David? Are you doing something else or something?
No,
or
he's
whatever?
talking.
Not me, it's Mark.
Yeah, I was
Mark-
just talking to
Marshmallow,
Dave.
yeah.
Yes, I'm here. Again.
Yeah, me and Kate are just sat outside having a smoke.
Oh, there you go. A smoke and a pancake, a pipe and a blitz, a bong and a blitz, pipe and a crepe, a bong and a blitz. You ever seen that? Have you seen any of the Austin Powers movies?
Yeah.
The one with gold member is pretty funny.
TV license.
Then there is no peas in you.
Yeah, no, but they're really that's bad.
Well, this has opened the door to the trans debate again, hasn't it? A woman was sent to a man's prison because she looked masculine.
What, you pay that towards your
Yeah.
rent and council
That
tax?
can only happen in the UK, can't it?
6.
Probably could.
But they don't need to know about mobility, do they? And it's
How much you paying for what's it?
You can see her going,
The
I'm
monitor?
a girl, I'm a girl, I'm a girl. And they're going, start off, you're a bloke. Chuck them in a cell and in the ear, all the men go, whoop, whoop.
You paid it all.
Yeah, but I could say it's £27 something a month.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want them to take off the benefits.
Yeah, I think
No, they won't. I told them not to.
No.
a lot of the businesses in this complex where I work at have shut down because we had a huge trash pile, I think like Friday or whatever, and I had to take it out. And there's a back parking lot, and like there were no cars back there. So I think some of the shopping centers in this complex have like closed down, I think.
Dude.
Now again,
Pretty wild.
Well, now I know it works. I can fill it back in
The
again.
developers of a luxury apartment block on the River Thames are to be sued after a coach driver was decapitated by a window. The window fell from the 39th floor and cut him in half. Now that's been in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Come on, CJ, do the walk back to work. Look enthusiastic.
I think it's gonna rain here a little bit. It looks like. Have that, man.
You know, Trump had a great big rally in New York City, and all the Democrats and the liberal press said that it was a gathering of Nazis.
Oh gosh.
It's just terrible how it's gotten out of hand.
Guess what, Paul? That's the way politics is going. Right? It's not about your policies anymore, not about who you are. It's about how much mud you can sling at the other person.
Yeah, and they're
all doing it.
They get donated millions and millions of dollars to sling that mud too.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if you just sent, we're going to talk about our policy.
Stupid ass thing. It's got to go out for the whole day, Mark. So I got to be 24 hours to get my money.
What's up, Joe?
Sucks.
Hey, Joe.
Went out this morning. I got on. I was getting ready to log in, and it went out at like 7:45.
Oh shit.
That's bad.
I couldn't get through to him. I couldn't even call him. I tried to call him. It wouldn't go through. Then they sent a message that the internet was out. Should be on by 8 p.m. tonight.
Typical.
You got some bad storms?
No, it's just AT&T.
Oh.
They were out last week for about 10 minutes. Came right back on. A week ago, they were out for about 3 minutes. Came right back on. So they must be. I think they're upgrading something.
I'm back now.
Yeah, I was gonna show you. I got some of them fudge cookies that you eat all the time. I was gonna eat them in front of you.
I heard you bring the carton, but I was in the back.
He ain't heard that damn thing I said.
No, he doesn't. He's back in the store again. He already ate his peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you know?
Peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah.
So tomorrow when you come on, TJ, I'll be eating those fudge cookies like you got. I went and got a pack.
So what happened now with AT&T now?
AT&T's down. So they said it'd be on by 8 tonight, so I'll just wait.
That's not
But
too bad.
I bought a pack of them cookies you eat all the time.
That's not too far away.
He bought
Yeah,
a cat package
he ain't
of
heard
the
a damn
cookies
thing.
you like.
That's
TJ.
going right through those ears. Plug that other ear up.
Hey, he said he bought a package of cookies like you like to eat.
Oh, the fudge rounds ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a whole pack of them. I'm gonna start eating them tomorrow in front of you.
Oh, nice. Those things are good.
The mailman came.
Oh, did he?
For the man.
Oh.
Look, that was sitting here.
Okay, TJ, we'll see ya.
All right, we'll see y'all in the
Later,
morning.
Teach.
Yeah.
Later.
See you, TJ.
So the word on Nate Shepard, it's not the ankle that's broke. It's the tibia going into the ankle. It broke right above the ankle.
Oh, wow.
So they're saying this is what the problem is. It's a complete clean break across. So what they got to do
Put
is
a rod
they're
in
looking at it. They're going to have to put a rod in it. They're going to have to plate it. And they're saying, and he may not be able to play football for about a year.
it? And the
Yeah, at
rehab, the
least
rehab is going to be a hell of a thing, you know?
And he's
Easy.
a commitment for Duke
What was that?
right now for college.
It's easier to fix
What was
than
that?
the ankle anyway.
So he's just going to have to suck it up. And I'll tell you, I hate to say it was karma, but it was the way he was being.
Okay.
You know, and then something's going on with the team. The message came across about 20 minutes ago for everybody to let everybody know. I think there were 8 kids that came down with mono on the team today.
Really?
I don't know what kids, but it could be 8 starters. And they're playing the hardest game they played so far this week. And then I tell you, if it goes like that, they'll get the home playoff game. But it's a good chance that if they lose players, they could lose the first playoff game.
Well, Joe, you need to stay away from them kids.
I'm not, see, my sister said the same thing. I'm not close enough to them kids to worry about it.
Right, I'm going to have to drop off for a bit.
Okay.
Got a form to fill in.
Happy form filling.
Yep. See you later.
Right, Joe.
Okay.
Right, Paul, it's your decision then. The 50-50 decision. Because me and Laura can't decide. Right?
What?
But we're not going to tell you who he's saying get them and who he's saying don't get them. Right? So, maracas for the birds. Yes or no?
No.
Regular maracas?
Yeah, the shakers.
Yeah.
To
I
make
mean,
You
those-
got little bitty ones that strapped to their legs or something?
No, the ones that kids have, they'll pick them up and shake them.
They'll pick them up and shake them themselves.
Yeah, get them.
Yeah.
Shut up, Joe.
Get them. And Laura, get them little sombreros to wear.
I don't want them.
It's Laura that doesn't want them.
Yeah, get them, and give them to the birds when Laura goes to sleep.
Yeah, and get them a little sombrero you can put on their head.
Get a loudspeaker by the thing so it'll go
Yeah.
louder too.
Open that door.
Oh,
Start playing
Open that door.
Mexican
You
music
want-
and have them
want
doing a
goodness.
you know.
Yeah. In Mexican music in the background. Yeah, I think that's
thank you,
great.
just to say hello to Joe and now, yeah.
Yeah. He told me shut up. So what's the difference?
I wasn't going to though.
I don't believe you.
Well, there you go. She said Laura doesn't want them, but you guys have said yes, so they're in the basket.
There you
There
go.
you go.
You know what else they need? Pan flutes. I might get them
Yeah.
a pan. They've got a xylophone. Maybe
I can't
you-
see a chat, so I don't know who's in it. So,
Yeah.
hello everybody.
Well, it's just David, you and I are on the panel.
Yeah, I kind
in
of figured that.
chat, there's East Coast, Sunstar,
Brenda. Yeah.
Brenda. Yeah.
What about Lance?
Nope, no Lance.
Not yet.
I was gonna tell
And-
Lance I flew the Neo today out on the lakefront. I tried something. So let's go see how it does on easy acro. No wind, very little wind, maybe 2 miles an hour wind. Going 13.7. Actually, I was going 17 miles an hour. No, it was 13.7. 13.7 miles an hour. Did the flip. As it does the flip, when it comes out of the flip, it completely almost stops. And it
Really?
starts again. It's like when it does the flips, it's just instead of it just continuing on at the same speed or a little slower, it almost you can see the hesitation, then it takes off again. On every easy acro mode. Now, see, I found out that when you fly it fast, the footage doesn't look as good. So if you fly it slower, if I was flying it slower and did the flips, would it look better? I didn't do that. So, but it was strange to make a flip and it just looked like it stopped in midair and I got full throttle. So I'm gonna put them out there. I'm thinking about putting, because I did the same thing, almost the same flight with the Avata 2. I'm thinking about putting Easy Acro Neo versus Avata 2 and put them on there. Let people look at both. I mean, got everything knocked out here. I can't. I got 500 movies I could watch, but it's not the same.
Really?
Yeah. I'd rather keep right now. I'm in a week now. I want to keep up with the news. You know, see all the propaganda out there. Because I heard a lot of stuff about that Taylor concert from a lot of people, and I don't regret it yet. So. It's still cold up there, weather-wise?
No, it's well, it's colder than what you got. It's right now it's 57 degrees.
Yeah, we're in the 80s. Yeah, tomorrow I gotta be at volleyball. Oh, they said they got a nurse. They're going to the field house and testing all the football players for mono.
Really?
that could forfeit the game this week.
Sure could.
Oh. I had mono in school once. I was playing. I was in my first year of high school, and came down with mono. And I was running a fever. I was running about 102 fever, and we had a baseball game that day. And I was a catcher and a shortstop. And that game I was playing shortstop. And I went to the game feeling bad. The coach said I took medicine and I started feeling better. Then I started feeling bad and started feeling better. And I was out of breath more than anything. And it was ironic that was the only game that I hit a home run in all my high school career. The ball was pitched. I just swung the bat as hard as I could, hit a home run. It never hit a home run before. Never hit a home run after. Right. And then in about the fourth inning, I'm starting to feel bad again, real bad. And he's about to pull me out of the game because he knows I'm feeling real bad. My girlfriend's there because she got to ride over with the bus because she worked with us. So she's sitting in the stands and she's saying, "You need to stop." And I said, "I'm all right. Let me play another inning and see what's going on." They had a line drive hit to me. I watched the ball all the way. I couldn't pick up my glove. Hit me dead in the chest. Right? Line drive right in the chest. When it hit me in the chest, I picked it up, flipped it over to second base because there was a man on first. Coach calls time, pulls me out. So that's it. Come on. Because you can see I'm not reacting to it anymore. I go home. They send me to the hospital. I get to the hospital. The doctor tests me and he comes back and says, "You got mono." He said, and I had my baseball uniform on, right? He says, "You got mono." He said, "You play baseball with this?" I said, "Sure." He says, "Well, I'm glad you didn't get hit in the chest or anything like that because your spleen is enlarged and everything." And I opened up the shirt and showed him the stitches on my chest, right where the spleen's at, where the ball hit me. That's how hard the ball hit me. He said, "You're lucky it didn't lacerate something or split it." But I was down. Shoot, I was down with mono back then. You couldn't go back to school till they cleared you. And it was like 4 weeks. I had to have stuff brought to me every day to do work. And my girlfriend didn't even come down with it. That was the worst part about it. But that stuff knocked you on your tail.
Yeah.
And my dad said, "Yeah, you know what mono's called, huh? It's a kissing disease." And I said, "Well, I'll agree with that." I looked over at my girlfriend. I said, "Well, I'll agree with that then." I said, "So you gave it to me?" She goes, "No, I didn't give it to you. I want to know who you were kissing." I said, "Well, the only person I've been kissing for the last 2 years is you, so guess you're going to get it too." She never did come down with it.
Hey, Mad Props.
Randy, what's up?
So people that have purchased tickets for Oasis reunion tour that's happening in the US, Brazil, and everything. Anyone that sold them on the secondary resale sites will have the tickets cancelled and not refunded.
Really?
Hey, Justin.
No, Justin.
Justin, we were just talking about you.
You need to change your name, mate. I knew it was you when I saw Geeks Farner pop up, and I was like, he doesn't come on this panel.
I keep changing it, but it keeps changing it back. So. That don't matter. Nobody can see it but you guys anyway, so. Worried about it. So, Joel, Paul, did you see Dr. Phil?
No.
He spoke at Trump's rally last night.
Yeah,
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, did you see where the news and everybody today and all the Democrats and all the pundits are reporting that Trump had a rally in New York City. It was big because it was a Nazi rally.
I don't listen to that shit. It's all just made up bullshit.
I told
Yeah, it
you,
is.
none of them want to talk political about their policies. They just want to sling mud. And that's what you're going to get for the next few weeks.
Well, and it's not even necessarily the politicians themselves. It's the news organizations that
Of
do it.
course it is.
They're all trying to one up each other, you know?
Well, it's
You
because
The day when you
that
need to get news.
they're trying to. They want their agenda. They want Harrison. That's all it is.
But anyway, Dr. Phil said last night, he said that he wasn't endorsing Donald Trump because he said, what the hell do I know? I'm just a celebrity. He said, so I don't endorse anybody because my opinion at the end of the day doesn't matter. He said, but he said, everybody needs to stop with the trying to censor everybody and lying and the media. He called the media out and he said, you know what? He goes, and he called out cancel culture and he said, you know what? If I lose my job tomorrow, guess what? I don't need a job. I got money. And he started his own news network too.
Good.
Which was funny because I just praised him like 3-4 days ago on Paul's show about how he did the interview. And
Yeah.
he didn't he was very non-biased with his interviews on both sides. He wasn't taking anybody's sides and he didn't dig it. He didn't sit there and berate one side. And then I praised him for it because he came into it on a middle ground and he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Which you don't see a lot of celebrities or even news type people doing anymore. It's always one side or the other.
Right.
So it was refreshing to hear him talk at the rally last night. So
Oh, stood
you hadn't
last
seen
week.
it, watch
How
it.
was your first day? Your second day of training?
Oh, fine.
Oh,
Shut up, Justin.
Yeah.
he hasn't said his name yet.
She's been waiting. She's been waiting for you, Justin.
Yeah, it went good.
Paul, have you
How
seen
many
his
kids?
name?
How many kids on the bus? 5
Ooh.
people on the bus?
5? No. Depends on what
Yeah.
run it is. There's 3 runs in the morning and 4 in the evening. So each one has different amount of kids.
Yeah, but about how many? 20 or 30 on the bus?
The larger runs, yeah, about 30, 35, around there. Smaller runs, there might only be like 7 or 8 kids.
Okay.
Some kids ride our bus in the morning, some don't ride it in the evening. It's not exactly the same morning and evening. I'm kind of curious what they're going to do next year. They're switching all the school times to exactly the same. So I don't know how one school bus is going to do 3 different schools if
You're going to get
everybody
Harry
gets out at
Potter
the same
triple
time.
decker bus.
Well, the thing is, it's impossible. They're going to have to get more buses and more drivers, and they're already been shorthanded. So I
Yep.
don't know how they're going to manage that. Because how are you supposed to pick? Like right now, all the schools get out at different times, you know. So one bus driver can do high school, middle school, and then elementary, or a mix match of those 3. But if all 3 of them are getting out at the same exact time, how the hell is one bus driver going to do 3 different schools?
Yeah, that's right.
You can't. It would be impossible. Especially when the schools are miles apart. They're not like right next to each other. You know? It'd be one thing is if every set of schools were right next to each other. You had elementary, middle, and high school, because then you could have a mixed match of students from different schools on one bus. But a lot of the schools are miles apart. They're not right next to each other. So some of them are, and most of them aren't.
Mad props. Joe has no internet, so he's on his iPhone, and he can't see the chat.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing. Well, what's wrong with your internet? It just went down or what?
Went down about 7:45 this morning. I tried to get through the AT&T and it said, I couldn't even call them. I tried to call them. It wouldn't accept I couldn't log into them, anything on my phone. They say, we have a problem. We have a problem. Then it came out where I got a message saying, internet is down in your area, expected to be up by 8 p.m. tonight.
Uh,
So I went and flew my drone. Went to sleep, then I went and flew my drone.
maybe they're doing some kind of update on your system or something.
Yeah, I hope so.
One of the junction boxes or something.
That's what they're doing. Just hopefully get it done. I need it tomorrow. I don't need it today.
Well, it's either a mechanical failure or they got some kind of cyber attack or something. Who knows?
I bet it's a cyber attack.
I mean, really, that'd be the only two things it would be. It's got to be some kind of technical issue or that.
Yep.
Or they're putting, like I said, either that or they're updating something somewhere. They
Yeah.
had to shut everybody's internet off. But usually they're pretty quick on getting shit back up, even if it takes all day.
Yeah. Well, I think it'll be up later.
Yeah, normally you're not out of internet for more than a day unless you're in a disaster area. But if they're just fixing something, usually they'll have you back up within a day.
Good master. Laura said, check your messages.
I will in a minute.
So I got to go fly my drone. That's good. 2 drones.
Your microphone sounds really good. Are you using headphones or a
I'm
mic?
not using anything. It's straight off my phone.
Actually sounds pretty good for a phone.
I
A
just
lot
stuck
of
the phone
phones
in
have
front of me.
amplified Max now.
It's the 15 Pro.
Yeah, so it's got I think it's got 3 microphones in it.
Because like Mark's phone, his iPhone, his don't sound that clear.
It's an
when
old
he's talking
phone.
on it.
He's got an older iPhone.
Yeah, as I said, his doesn't sound as clear when he's talking on it. Plus, his microphone like cuts out if anybody on a PC or on a computer talks over.
Yeah,
It'll
he's got
cut
the,
his mic
he's got
out.
the iPhone 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Tube here.
Yeah, I can't even edit these videos because it's
And have you
it's on a
spoken to
cloud.
Sarah today? Because she came in the chat this morning to see if you was on.
Will be.
Yeah, Sarah came in the chat. So
Oh
That-
no, I
that was
went to
this
sleep
morning.
when I got home. I didn't get up till I went to bed at 9 or 8 o'clock. No, it was 9 o'clock. I woke up at 11. Took me like a 2-hour nap. By the time I got up, you guys were already off. So
yeah, so if you haven't spoke to her, I think she wanted you.
How's the weather in your neighborhood?
fine.
Because
Talking about mine there?
Brenda says it's raining where she is.
It's clear skies here. Ain't nothing going on over here. I mean, there's a few clouds in the sky, but nothing crazy.
Well,
Yeah, I
that's cool.
just sent it to you, Laura.
Hey, JDS.
Oh, you want to see Laura's new overlay, Justin? For Euro trucks. You know, on Fortnite, she has herself sat in the cloud at the bottom.
Yeah.
On Euro trucks, I designed it so she's actually sat inside a truck. So
Oh
it
my
looks
God.
like she's sat. It actually looks quite good, actually. It looks like she's in a truck driving it.
I like the one she has on Fortnite. I just don't like it covers up some of the stuff though, because you can't see.
Yeah,
Some
she's
of the
going to work
stuff.
on it.
So like all my stuff I put on, all my overlays, I try to place them where they're not covering anything in the game. Like the map or anything like that. That way you can see
Unfortunately,
everything.
every time she loads Fortnite up and I go to try and help her with the overlays, she's too busy playing the game for me to help her, so I can't.
What's up, Dusty, Brenda, Randy, and JDS? How's it going? Thank you, JDS. Yeah, I saw you were live earlier. I clicked on my phone real quick
JDS, I'm hanging in there, buddy. How are you doing?
when I got a call from the bus yard earlier. Saw you were live. I was busy doing stuff, so I couldn't say anything.
Well, I didn't think you'd be able to get on anyway with you doing the bus routes.
No, that's how I said I was on the phone, and then I clicked off, and saw the notification on my phone.
Well, these notifications are working.
I don't know if I got it on time or not, though. Sometimes I don't get the notification till after somebody's when it is off live.
You actually missed it, Justin, because you know when you load the game and it loads you in, you pick your job and it loads you into the screen in your truck.
Yeah.
It actually dropped me out of the sky instead of you know how normally it loads in you parked up.
Right.
It actually dropped me out of the skies. I ended up hitting the floor and rolling over.
Oh Jesus. So yeah, it's all right, JDS. Waiting to see. I'll know probably Wednesday where I'm gonna be. My permanent bus is.
Well, that's cool. I found out I could still edit my film on Wondershare and Filmora without the internet.
Yeah, because it's downloaded on your computer.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I thought it was
all.
cloud based. Some things cloud based, but my main programs are on a computer. Yeah, I went out to the lakefront and flew the Neo and the Avata too, and I did easy acro.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, did easy acro with both of them, and you see, yeah, easy acro with the Neo subs. I was going 13 miles an hour, did easy acro, and as it did the flip, completely went to a dead stop, then took off again. Yep. Yep. And you know what everybody's gonna say? Well, they said not to do that. Well, why did they have it? Yep.
Yeah, Randy. I hope with Starlink they can get the monthly price down a little bit. That'd be kind of nice because they've gotten the equipment price way down. Be nice if they could lower the monthly price. I think 80 a month would be more feasible than 120. But they're supposed to do that once they get enough. It seems to be going that way. The more people that get on it.
What's that for?
For Starlink, because the price of the equipment has gone way down now that more people are on it. It used to be like $1,200 for the setup. Now sometimes you can get it for like 200 on sale when they do deals and stuff. Like back when Tim got it, it was like $1,200. Now I've seen it as low as 200 at some points when they had sales on them. And it's just such an easy system to set up and tear down if you move, you know. You don't have to have a tech
To
come
be
out.
fair
and
though, when
hook you
Tim
up
got
and all
it, it was 1,200 Australian dollars, which is technically $1 in America.
Well, now see, and that is funny though, but it was actually the same everywhere. So like there wasn't any actual adjustment in. If it was 1,200 in Australian, it was 1,200 US too. It was like
It
the
was
same
cheaper in
across the board
Australia.
everywhere. Do I?
It would have been cheaper in Australia.
Well, what it should have been more expensive, but it was actually the same amount here in our money. But yeah, technically, yeah, it would have been cheaper in Australia.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like they weren't really doing a conversion rate on it. It was like the same no matter what currency you were using. I don't know if it's still the same, but
Yeah, that's not right. I'm
What's
going
that?
13.7 miles an hour. I do the flip and it goes, and it stops. And I'm full throttle, never change the throttle, and it takes off.
the video freezes.
Well, the drone stops.
Uh,
It's like it used all its energy. Now it's got to catch up again.
So it flips, but it drops.
It flips, and instead of going forward at full speed at 13 miles an hour, it pauses for a second and picks it back up. Like it
because
loses all its forward speed.
right, because it's not a serious thing they built into it. It's more of a
It's a weak
gimmicky
drone.
thing.
You know?
Well, it's just like
Yeah.
the Tello. It was just a gimmicky thing they added to it that could do flips and stuff.
Well, they didn't need this. I'm gonna go back and try it again, but slower, to see if that makes a difference. Because, like I said, when I flew it slower, everything looked better than when I flew it fast before. So it might be the key is you don't get the thing above maybe 8 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour, because you could be on right next to the ground at 8 miles an hour and look like you're going 30 miles an hour. But to do the acro, you got to be 5 feet off the ground. So 17 miles an hour looks like 6 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, the perspective always looks faster when
Yeah.
you're close to the ground than it actually is.
And I tell you what, I almost killed the Vita 2 today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I come around the tree. I come around off the lake, down off the tree. I think it might have been the Neo I did this to. No, it had to be the Vita 2 that came off the lake. And as I came down to this big branch that comes over, man, I come close. And I had that sucker opened up at 18 miles an hour. I had a couple of deep dives at the last minute on that one.
Hey, have you seen some of the reports on YouTube about don't fly it over water? What's that all about?
Well, they're saying not to fly the Neo over water
Yeah.
because the downward sensors don't pick up the water, and if it throws you into ATTI mode, it's going to land on you. So that's the whole thing right there.
Yeah, I think there's a sensor issue with that drone.
Yeah, but there's supposed to be. Geeks Viner said they got an update coming out in about another week now. Is it 2 weeks? But it'll be another week. Hopefully that's going to make it a little bit better. But it's still a fun drone because you can fly it. You can fly.
For the money, I think it's probably a great drone. But I
you know
still
what it's
haven't
for? It's for
flown
somebody
mine.
that don't have a drone wants a better drone.
Yeah, but I wouldn't fly it over water unless I was sitting in a boat and I wanted to get a selfie of myself.
Well, if you
in
were
the boat.
high enough, you don't want to fly it over water low. I think, is that what the deal is?
Yeah.
You know, if you're
Depends
100 feet in the air and flying over water, I think you're all right.
Well, it depends on how far those sensors can see.
Well, Johnny flew the other day over by the tugboat with it. He was going to fly through the tugboat with it. And he said every time he started getting near the tugboat, he was getting warnings like that, warnings on it. He said, I think he said it went to Addy mode, but then it came right back out of it. So he brought it back. He got from over water. He was over water too.
I mean, all that automation is nice, but at the same time, it will force a drone to do shit you don't want it to do, and then you're pretty much shit out of luck at that point. Like the whole auto landing, because it goes into Addy mode, you should still be able to fly it.
Yeah.
Like why it force lands, you should be able to turn that off. That's kind of
Yeah, I
stupid.
know. You got a point.
Well, there's always somebody that pushes everything to the limit.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's not really pushing it to the limit. That drone has an issue with sensors. There's something weird with that drone
Well,
that
it doesn't have forward or side sensors. It only has 2 bottom sensors.
right, but it doesn't. The Tello is like a 6-7-year-old drone, and it doesn't have half the issues that drone has. And it's the same, and it looks like almost like it has the same sensors on it. I wouldn't be surprised if they're not using the same damn sensors.
Don't know.
They look almost identical. Saying a drone that new, you would think would have better stability and stuff built into it. Because I could take the Tello and fly it over water. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I could if I wanted to. I probably wouldn't have any issues with it. The biggest problem with the Tello is just wind. It doesn't have any resistance with wind. The littlest breeze will take it. So it's really not, I mean, it's kind of meant flying outdoors, but not really.
Oh, watch yourself.
I don't know. That drone might just have a shitty ass processor. That might be the problem too.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe it's just having problems processing shit.
Or the programming, they said they're going to do updates. So,
Well, your updates are only as good as the hardware.
Yep.
Because your hardware kind of somewhat has to be a little future proofed in order for you to keep giving it updates and stuff. And like I said, if it's a ship processor, there's only so much tweaking they can do with firmware updates. Or it just could be shitty sensors. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I think it's a bunch of
Right.
shitty things on it.
But I think people are trying to fly it more than what it actually is. So.
But like Lon says, it's $196 drone.
Well, like I said, I think it's more of a drone that should never be more than 10 feet from me, to be honest with you. Maybe 20 feet at the most.
well, there's a lot of people out in the world that think that a $198 drone is going to fly like an Inspire 1, you know?
Yeah. Not me.
Well, their expectations are too high.
Yep.
Yeah,
Not even an Inspire. They'll think it's a Mini or a Mini 4. They think it's that kind of quality, and it's not quite there.
Well, I'm not unhappy with it. You know, it's like,
Well,
It's
it is
just-
what it is, and you know that.
yeah,
Why do you think Potenzic and Hollystone sell so much drones? Is because people see DJI and
guys.
like they see like DJI and like Alltel type footage on YouTube. They don't know which drone's actually making that footage, and then they go on Amazon and they're like, "Ooh, a $300 drone," and then they buy it and realize that it's crap.
yep.
It doesn't look nothing like they saw on YouTube. I mean, I did the same thing. I
Well,
bought
Justin, so just so you know, just to change the subject, because I don't know if David's going to tell you or not, he and Laura got into it this afternoon, well, on the show here, and about whether or not David wanted to buy maracas for the birds, you know, for them to shake them.
Oh,
And
for
Laura
fuck's
said, no
sake.
way.
I'm agreeing with Laura. Fuck that.
No, get him. Get him.
We told him to get them.
Birds are already loud enough. Like, you can give them something, noise machine?
Yeah,
Oh, hell no.
get him. Put him right next to Laura's bed. Get him.
Yep.
They're
Yes,
in the
sir.
basket.
You got them in the basket, right?
Yup.
Good.
Well, David, it was nice knowing you and the birds. And
You go out there and you say, you get him out there and have him start doing it and say, Laura, pack it in.
It was that or a drum kit.
gonna fucking kill somebody.
Well, I still say you got to get some little sombreros. You know, they have them for birds, and you just put the strap on them, give them the maracas, and they can have a little Mexican band.
Yeah, Laura's gonna take those maracas out back like Office Space. Fucking go off on them with a baseball bat.
No, Laura wouldn't do that. She might like talk like that, but she wouldn't do that, would she, David?
She might. Be right back.
Okay. Anyway, back to the Neo. I think that a lot of people have too big an expectation, but for what it is, Joe, would you agree? I would say it's probably right in the niche where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you're not gonna find another drone on the market that cheap that's gonna compare to it neither.
Because the camera quality is pretty good, right, Joe?
I think so.
You can go buy a Hollystone or a Potensic or any of those cheap drones off of Amazon for $300, and it's gonna look like shit compared to that drone. So. It was just like the Tello. The Tello had a pretty niche market back when it came out because good luck going to Walmart or anything and buying any drone for $100 that would have looked or done as good as that drone. I mean, you would have been in like air hog territory. Was it Bright? What is that? What was that RC company? Bright House or whatever? New Bright.
You know, that's the other thing. What's that company that came out that everybody was all hot on? Yeah, I never hear anything about it anymore.
Exo.
What's the
Exo.
Exo.
And nobody was really hot on that because it was just a rebranding of what the hell was the name of that? Hubsan, and Hubsan was garbage. Everybody hated Hubsan because
but they started liking that one.
Hubsan made good drones. The drones themselves were fine, but every damn model they came out with had that damn horizon tilt, and they could never get it worked out. Every single one of them had that damn horizon tilt problem. From the FEMI all the way to that mini one that they made, the Hubsan Mini, all of them had that horizon tilt issues. It's like whoever was building their cameras, just something was fucked up in them, and they could never get it right. And so people got annoyed with them and stopped buying them.
Well, I've become a firm believer that a lot of the drones don't have very good controllers they don't match up, especially the cheaper ones. They don't perform like the more expensive drone controllers. But that's just me. That's why I've got expensive controllers, because for one, I don't like hooking my phone up to things and all that kind of stuff.
Whoa. Boy, I did come. Oh, that's a good looking girl. Hold on a minute.
I'm back. Randy, JDS.
Nice to meet you.
Man, I was had those glasses. See those goggles, Paul? Had them goggles on. I didn't see that good looking girl walking by.
Yep.
My God. Not on video though.
What happens when you live in the Matrix? You need to take them goggles off once in a while, Joe.
Yeah.
What's up, Mark?
I could have said, hey baby, you want to come learn how to use this joystick?
Joe's trying to find a girl to slap him.
I won't have to look far.
Oh, why you weren't on at the weekend?
As good as that line is, 9 out of 10 girls are gonna scoff at you and probably slap you.
Yeah, now you know what happened at the weekend. He actually did go to Taylor Swift concert, but he went. He saw the first girl and he went, "Do you want to hold my telescopic lens?" And she went. That was it. He was sparked out.
You want me to zoom my lens for you? You want to see the focal length?
Blackpool equalised. It finished 2-2.
Oh, bollocks. Can you just shut up? That's a very evening.
Yeah, Justin, 9 out of 10 girls are going to slap you, but that 10th girl.
Oh, it counts.
I don't.
10% is not bad.
I'd say I was only saying that one because there's obviously your chances of one at some point doing it, but I was just being generous.
Any news, Donald?
Nope. I'm calling her in the morning.
Yeah, I would say you waited long enough.
Well, one day. I had my final interview Friday afternoon. So
Man, it could take a week or so.
giving them Monday to discuss, and then if I just check in tomorrow, that's fine.
Yeah, and then it's got to go through human resources and all the rest of the crap on it. And they've got to discuss salary and everything else with you then.
Are we actually going to pay?
If they offer it.
Well, Paul, you've lasted 17 minutes longer than your last two streams.
It's only because of you, David.
Last night, I still couldn't get over how you ended it. We were all looking in different directions, and then he's like, he's gone.
Yeah, that was kind of rude, Paul.
If you actually go back, he did actually say he was going to go, but he was muted.
Yeah, that's what I said. Did you mute it, Paul? I can't hear you. You muted, Paul. I turned around and I'm sitting there and it's quiet. It's quiet. And it's quiet. And I turned around and I went, what? What the hell? So I went back and looked and I was thinking, boy, that was rude.
I watched Drone Seekers International last night and thought, oh, I've got an hour now before Paul starts. Wrong. Forgot about the hour change again.
Oh.
And when I remembered, I was coming on and he'd finished. He only did 56 minutes.
Well, in Paul's defense, he had a lot on. Which we'll just leave there for now.
Donald, go in there and tell him you want nothing less than $250,000 a year with stock options, and you want a golden parachute deal.
I don't think that's in the works.
Can I just is there a shorter way to say that? Can I just go in and say I want the Justin Stickley treatment?
Depends. How do you like your nuts?
That's when he gets taken out in cuffs.
That's when they grab him by the nuts and twist him round.
Yeah, that's when they give him a co-worker that can't speak English.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, you're in touch with your Argentina brand.
4 minutes. I gotta go find 4 minutes of music. Yeah, it's gonna be different because it's got the first part of it's got the Neo doing all easy acro, and the second part's got the Avata 2 doing the easy acro. Boy, you can see the difference. But the video looks pretty close.
Well, that form was long-winded, but at least we didn't have to do the paper one. We could do it online, which made it a bit easier being able to speak it rather than write it.
Yeah, you can't rip up an online form.
Mm.
Yeah, remember I told you that my son's Charger went to the shop. Remember I told you it was a transmission.
Yeah.
It's
Right
not the
from his
transmission.
crazy ass driving.
Not the
Yeah.
transmission.
What was it?
It's at Dodge, and they figured out what it was. They said there's nothing wrong with the transmission like that. And Justin said the thing was jerking, it was acting funny, it wouldn't pick up speed and everything like that. No lights were on, nothing, right? So they went to start it and couldn't, and they saw what it was, and they did an engine test on it. The engine's blown.
Really?
They said the reason the engine is blown is because they figured it out. So whoever changed the oil last, which was the shop that does all that work in Covington, didn't put the oil plug all the way
kind of
back
oil
on
in?
it. Wasn't all the way back on it.
Oh, and
Wasn't tight enough. And they said so it was leaking oil. Justin said, I've never seen the oil anywhere. And they said, no, we didn't even know it. So we started putting some stress on it. It leaks while you're driving.
Yeah, and it's a bloody nuisance now. All these new cars, they don't have oil lights on to tell you that
Yeah.
they're going low. You
Low
actually
pressure.
go into
Yeah.
into the media system and the driver settings to see what oil's left in.
Yeah, he had just had the oil changed, just had it changed when this happened, because they got to bring it to the shop that works for Covington. They run it in, they change it, and they get the car and go. You know, and they said he didn't put it back. He said where he parks at, there was no oil on the ground. He went and looked at the apartment complex, no oil on the ground. He said it had to be when he was driving. That's what they said. It happened when the engine was under pressure.
Yeah,
and so they got to replace the engine in that car, right? So he's got a Durango right now, and he's driving a Durango, and the back wheels locked up on him. And they've checked. It's in the shop now because both of the rotors were warped, and when he hit the brakes on a high speed the other day, it locked up on him. It wouldn't unlock. So now he's back in his first unit. And they were joking with him. They said, we're going to have you drive with somebody. You keep breaking everything.
That sounds like the calipers might have gotten stuck.
Won't be a minute.
Yeah, that's what it was. They warped and they got stuck with the calipers. Now they got to replace the whole thing. They said they're going to have to keep it for a couple of days. So the Durango's gone. Yeah, that's gone. So there's 2 units in a week. You know? And then his sergeant came up to him and he said, no, we're just joking with you. You're the only one that takes care of these cars because you check them better than everybody. And they said it's probably going to take about a month to get that engine replaced in that car.
Be cheaper to get a new car.
Well, they're gonna probably just get a brand new engine, put a brand new engine in it.
That's going to cost them about 10 or 15 grand.
Well, this is the question: who's going to pick up the bill?
Was it one of the dealers that did it?
It was a mechanic shop that did it. There's a
No,
contract that did the oil.
No, they're just going to blame each other.
Yeah. So who's going to pick it up? You know, is Ford going? Is Dodge going to pick it up under warranty or what? You know, because it had oil. It has oil in the engine, but it's low, and nothing's showing that it's low. It was just that they noticed that it started dripping out when they put it under stress.
Yeah.
And they said it's tore so much up in the engine, that's what's making all the problems. So they're going to have to replace it. So I'm thinking that they ought to pick that up under warranty because it didn't give them any warning.
Well, like I said, it doesn't anymore. You have to actually look at the driver settings in the entertainment systems thing on the screen.
On
be able to
Dodge,
see how much oil's in it.
on Dodge, Chrysler and Jeeps, it actually tells you on the little onboard screen in the middle of the dash. It
Yeah,
won't
but you
warn
have
you
to
if your
be,
oil's low.
you have to be able to know where it is and look for it.
No, it'll come up that your oil's low. I've had 2 Chryslers, and Dodge and Jeep use the same exact entertainment systems and everything. It's all Uconnect. It'll actually come up on the center dash. He probably wasn't paying attention, or it could have been a bad sensor that reads it.
Well, they're not blaming him. That's the good news.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, it's not his fault anyway. He doesn't work on the car. It's not
Yeah.
up to him to. It's up to him to get the to take the car in for standard maintenance. But
And that's what
whether
he
they
does.
fuck up the maintenance, that's not on him.
I think they need to
No.
go back to the shop that did the maintenance the last time and say, well, you screwed it up.
Yeah. And I don't know whether they're
And they should
covered
have
on-
insurance to cover it anyway.
Yeah, I don't know whether they'd be covered under insurance for negligence.
Well, they should have some kind of.
It would be
insurance.
covered under insurance, and insurance would probably go after the shop.
Yeah.
No, I mean the shop. If they take it back to the shop and the shop claim for it under their insurance, I don't think the shop's insurance will cover it because they were negligent.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, though, too, it's the dealer's word versus another shop. That shop could say the dealer's full of shit. They didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
And it's just their word against each other.
Hey, it could have loosened up.
Hey, there you go. He's a police officer. Tell him to open an investigation.
Yeah.
He can investigate it himself. Find out who's lying. Get
And
somebody
that's what I
arrested.
said to him. I said, the bottom line, it could have loosened up.
Go in there and give everybody a breathalyzer just on principle.
Yeah.
And I think a cavity search as well. I think some of the mechanics might be hiding something. Tell them I want them scraping the back of their teeth.
And drugs tested.
Mark, your country
Yep.
needs you.
Any which way, they're going to have the dealer fix it. It's just who
Yeah, it's got to get fixed.
comes down. It's just going to come down who pays for it.
You turn me any which way that lose.
Got that again. Your country needs you, Mark. Fertility
Why?
down again.
Hey?
Fertility in the UK down again. Down at its lowest figure since 1977. And they want men to go out and start repopulating.
Joe, did you go to the Taylor concert? Sarah wanted to know.
No,
No, he didn't.
she hates me. I know. What she called me?
Oh, what did you? Oh my God!
Mhm.
Can't believe you'd say that about Joe.
Back
Just
up.
told me to
She
shut up.
called me a Richard.
He wouldn't say that about Joe if he wasn't.
You called me a Richard, huh? Okay.
I can't see anything in the chat after Sunstar saying hello to JDS.
Because that was the last message.
Yeah.
And that was
Ages ago.
Now, Donald, like I said, I don't feel guilty yet, but I did see some pictures that Grant and Scott took. And that stage that comes all the way out, all the way around, that had all the lights on it, they got a picture right next to, in between the lights where they were almost sitting on the stage right there.
Well, my question is why would they give you a press pass to go in there if they didn't expect you to go take pictures? Because you would think that they would want you to go. Like if
No,
you're
they knew I was
managing
going to
it.
take pictures. That was no issue. But I mean, the
Right.
stage where the area where I could have been like right next to where when they gave the little girl a hat again 3 days in a row, the
Right.
cancer patient. They were within 5-10 feet of her.
No, but what I'm saying is, why did they give you a press pass and not make it mandatory you go to get pictures for the paper or whoever gave it to you? You would think that'd have been a mandatory event. Like,
Well, I put it under my AI Press NOLA, not under anybody else.
oh, so it was your own personal press pass.
It's my own personal.
Oh,
that work
okay. I
for-
thought,
yeah.
Okay, I thought the company get like.
Yeah,
one of
if
the
it would have
papers
been
don't take-
NOLA.com or Times Picayune, one of them, I'd had to go.
Yeah, I was about to say, why the
Yeah, I
hell would
couldn't
they
have
get you
got
a
out of
press
that.
pass if you weren't going to go?
No, I put mine in the AI Press NOLA because that's what I did last time. And they recognized AI Press NOLA as part of AI Press out of North Carolina. And last time
Ah.
they sent it in out of AI Press North Carolina. and I was doing it for them. Now I
I
was
get
doing
it.
it for me just to have extra footage.
Oh, so I get it. Joe's got a quote unquote business that kind of looks like a big time one. So he tricks people into giving them press passes places.
No, it's
They're like, oh
actually
shit, that's
part
Fox
of the
News.
big
Give him
one.
a press pass.
He
It's,
just
it's
I
part
know,
of AI
know what,
Press
Joe.
International.
I've heard Joe tell stories often enough. I know how his stories go, and this story is going to turn into he had a date with Taylor Swift and he stood her up.
I know.
He
No,
stood
see
her.
what? No, see, he's got a business license. It says TMS with a backward S, so it looks like TMZ, and then he fools all the companies to giving them press passes. I see
See,
how
my
it is.
problem is I didn't want to go out with her that night because she might write a song about me.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Like, what's the name of the song she sings? What's the next song gonna be?
Dude, every one of her songs is about breakups or something.
Yeah. So the next one would have been about me, and I didn't want it. Figured I didn't want my granddaughter to have to listen to it.
Wait till she breaks up with what's his name. Oh God, there's gonna be all kinds.
Oh,
of
they're
breakup
engaged.
songs
You know
coming
that?
up.
Did you know that?
Dude, it's a celebrity marriage. I don't give it more than 2 years.
She got on stage. She was on stage Saturday night. It was Saturday night. Okay, you talking about the shot that was missed. Okay, Don, here you go. Saturday night, she comes out on stage. She starts singing, and she realized she has an engagement ring on. So she kept her hand backwards so she could make a movement to take it off and not let anybody see her take it off.
I have
that far.
99%. Okay, I have just going on with the trend of celebrity marriages. I have a 99% confidence that they won't make it more than 2 to 5 years, and I have 1% confidence they'll actually remain together.
I don't
Because
think they're
that's
gonna get
just
married. Period.
Yeah,
That's just the trend of Hollywood.
That's if they even manage to get to the church.
Like I said, I'd give them 2 to 5 years if they actually go through with it.
Hey, she's getting ready to come out with a new album. She needs more material.
Justin, they aren't a Hollywood couple. He's a sports star and she's a singer.
Right, but I'm talking about like they're still in that Hollywood type press though. They're famous.
Yeah, I didn't want her to use me this time. You know, so.
Because I guarantee one of them will have he'll probably have his own reality show by next year. Watch. I'm just using the term Hollywood as a overall term for any famous person that's in the news a lot.
I'll tell you one person that got really mad at me though. My daughter. She said, I cannot believe you did not go do this. She goes, I remember when you used to not care what everybody was doing. If somebody could have been sick, that you needed to take them to the hospital, you'd have had somebody else bring them because you were doing a concert. I said, yep. I said, ask your mama how she used to come up and say the same thing to me when we'd be in the middle of something and I'd say, I've done that before, I don't want to do it. But she hadn't done it. You know, it's like, yeah, that's old news. You know, I don't want to do that. You know,
Daughter's like, I had tonsillitis and you wouldn't even take me to the hospital.
Joe's more worried about buy one, get ones at Wendy's now.
Oh, you telling me?
Instead of going to the Taylor Swift concert, he was out
2 days.
couponing. He was out couponing fucking fast food restaurants.
You can't. Y'all two came in late. The prognosis on Nate Shepard is not a broken ankle. It is a tibular right above the ankle, broken. They're gonna have to plate it and put a rod through it.
Is that permanent or just till it heals?
Permanent.
Well, the permanent, the rod
The
stays
rod
in.
will be permanent.
Oh, his career is going to be over then, right? You can't
He
play
may
with
not
that.
play football again.
You'd be lucky if he actually walks without a limp.
I would say I feel bad, but I can't stand cocky ass sports players.
Well, he was.
Well,
you
no,
know, I hate to say it that way too. I don't wish it on anybody.
If it's just a straight bone, when that's healed because of that, he'll still have the same mobility. It won't affect his ankle or anything, so he shouldn't have a limp and he should be fine.
Well, it just all depends. They're looking at it now to decide how they're gonna do it. But the other news on the football team, this is gonna be the hardest game of the season this Friday.
All right,
And
guys, I'm jumping off. I'll catch y'all later.
several players have come down with mono.
Okay.
Well,
So their season's about over.
I saw a football player in this country have his leg broken in 4 places. It bent in 4 different directions. That was one of the most sickening cracks I've ever had at a football match. And literally, everyone was like, that's his career over. That's him gone. Yeah. The player that did it didn't even get booked. Right. A year and a half later, he was back playing football.
Yeah, it can be done.
How he came back playing football. It was never the same never the same player again. Not saying he came back and he was as good as he was, but the fact he came back playing football was an amazing feat.
On a straight break, the bone actually heals back stronger than it was before.
Yeah, if I saw the X-ray, I could tell you. Because if it's all jagged and all kind of crap, they're gonna have to shave it. They're gonna have to plate it. They're gonna have to drill it. Everything.
I don't know what they did to him, but like I said, his leg went in 4 different directions. And that was below his knee. The tackle actually snapped his shin pads in 2 places.
Who was that?
Lee Cartwright. He's done at I think it was Scarborough or Scunthorpe, but either one of the 2. Played for Preston. It was horrible. That was before the days. You know, now when a player gets badly injured, they put the blanket around them. So no one could take pictures and the fans can't see. Yeah. It was before that. And it was right in front of us. But the strange thing was, we heard his leg crack in 4 places, but we didn't hear it. Excuse me. We didn't hear him scream or anything. He didn't even shout, ouch. He just went out cold. Which I suppose was saving grace for him, really.
Yeah. I guess it's not a particularly easy thing to do to get 4 breaks.
Literally, the player just ploughed in, studs first, literally stamped on his leg and sort of pushed him into the advertising hoardings at the same time. So I'm guessing 2 of the breaks was the contact, and the other 2 would have been where he twisted him and slammed him into the hoardings. Because back in the day, them hoardings were pretty sharp. With the metal advertising signs, I've seen many a time back in the 80s, and the ball would get kicked out and it hit the advertising board and just pop. You know, because it caught it at the wrong angle. You just see the ball go, ooh.
Yeah, now they're all LED signs.
Well, I have my curves cut and have my template made. So all I gotta do tonight is flip that top piece over to make sure that my template fits good down the center line. And then tomorrow go buy some material and start working on it.
Uh-huh.
What's Donald? Are you cooking, Donald?
Nope, tonight's a leftover night.
Oh,
You're going to do it with marine ply to give it a bit better water resistance.
Haven't decided yet. It shouldn't ever be out in the rain, but I'm thinking about just going and getting regular grade thin plywood and painting it.
Mm-hmm.
well, you know what they're up to
not
now
paint-
out on the street, Joe?
Yeah, Van.
They're
somewhat like
they're
farming.
setting all the drop boxes on fire for ballots.
Really?
Yeah, polyurethane here. That'll go. I'll use polyurethane.
Yeah. You're going to glue.
Hundreds of ballot boxes destroyed in fires.
You're going to
Yeah.
glue carpet to it as well, so it looks the same as the
Oh
carpet.
yeah,
that's on there.
the carpet. We'll be doing the entire thing. Carpet. We'll be doing the inside of the box in like the inside of a trunk
Yeah.
or a booth.
Is that
Using that, and then along the strip down the center, because I'll have to do it in two pieces. So down along the strip, I'm just gonna put a little bit of T molding down along that to dress up that center line.
Mm.
is that Democratic areas or Republican areas?
Democratic.
Well, what are they going to say, that we burning it to steal the election?
Well, the FBI and everybody is investigating. So they've got, because there's cameras everywhere. They got pictures of cameras and people and all kinds of stuff. Just like people are just so twisted.
So these are like,
Oh, drop boxes for votes is a stupid idea.
It is.
are they just sort of like ballot boxes that are outside for people to put their early votes in or something?
They're like friggin' mailboxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
a
they
stupid
moan-
idea.
And they're moaning about all the rigging that was done last time with votes that they can't account for.
And then the
And
other
then
big
they do
news
that.
article, Joe, is Russia now is training 10,000 Korean soldiers. Hopefully, they're going to put them in against Ukraine.
Apparently, they're already in there.
Mm. Yeah, it might be saying that, but I'm pretty sure that the Russians were already training the Korean soldiers.
Well, yeah, but these soldiers were sent to Russia to be trained for combat in the war.
But
Not
to
for,
be
not for
honest,
defending North Korea.
right, Paul,
Mm.
gonna be honest, look how bad Russia's done. Do you think they should be training anybody?
Well, no, but the Koreans.
But you can send as many troops in there as you want. They haven't got the weapons.
But
That's the problem.
Well, yeah, but the Russians do.
No, the Russians had. They're running short. They're trying to get it off bloody Iran. But now Israel are attacking Iran. Iran are not going to be sending their missiles to Russia.
Well, that
They're going to need them
what's gonna happen
themselves.
is that whole area there is going to blow up eventually.
I don't think we're far off peace talks in Ukraine.
Oh, they're calling for a Halloween heat, tropic heat for Halloween.
Who?
They're calling for Halloween trick or treaters to be 90 degrees.
Gonna be warm.
Where?
Yeah, we're supposed to get a warm front, and then the week after, well, end of next week is snow.
Who is supposed to have 90 degrees?
Record heat for Halloween week.
For who? Where?
East Coast, anywhere is east of
I was gonna say here it's supposed to be in the 80s.
they're tracking another storm in the Caribbean.
Yeah, they're not coming in.
You refuse. Yeah, you just need to tell them. Just tell customs that the storm came from China. They'll stop it and won't let it through. Yep, 16 degrees on Halloween night for us.
Oh, it's 55 outside at the moment.
55. Sod off. Hey Google, what's 55 Fahrenheit in Celsius?
13.
55 degrees Fahrenheit, 12.778 degrees Celsius.
12.77.
Rounded 13.
Now,
Yeah, maximum today was 16.
maximum for us was 17.
Jesus, humidity's 97%.
Well, considering we got all this warm weather, the next time we see the sun will be Thursday. And that's for 2 hours. And then there's nothing for the rest of the week. So you can see why they're predicting it to get very cold.
14, 13. Maximum tomorrow's 14. Wednesday's 14. Thursday's 14. Friday's 14. Saturday's 13. Sunday's 13. Then Monday it's going to be 12, but sunny. The minimum of 7.
Well, I can't log in, so I gotta leave it alone. I got it edited, ready to go, but I can't. Since I gotta log into the internet before they let me process it. So, and with that idea,
So you still don't have internet, right?
no, I don't.
The highest low temperature for the rest of the week is 10.
Nope, no internet.
It's going to be 9, 8, 9, 9, 8, 7. It's depressing looking at the weather report.
Yep.
this thing's still talking to me in Chinese. The other day it was working fine, then all of a sudden it started doing it again, Chinese.
I've never heard anybody. Has anybody else mentioned that?
I don't know. It's in forums. It's saying you got to go and log in and do this, and then it'll work. I've logged in and did all of that, and it works. Then after about 2 hours, I go back and start it in the Chinese again.
冬天，聚焦，印象跟随。
See?
What he said was, "Let us through your customs, you shit."
Yes. We're spying on you, but y'all don't realize it.
冬天，
I noticed you still got the prop guards off.
Wait,
You think that helps?
Yeah, I think so.
Press that again.
印象跟随，
Did you hear that? Vote Kamala Harris.
Yeah. Kamala Harris
冬天，
is a bitch. She's gonna lose
印象跟随，
on November 5th.
You might win.
Go Trump. That's what it said.
Yeah, I don't think I'd take anything for granted at the moment.
聚焦，印跟随。
Nope.
I think people are gonna be surprised.
It doesn't matter who wins. We're going to have half the country not accepting it.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm worried about is the half that don't accept it start shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I built up my arsenal just in case.
Don't worry, I have a plan. I'm gonna go next.
Is it
I'm
a
gonna
cunning
start- I'm gonna start the hashtag. Add Taylor Swift to your vote. And then you'll all be surprised on the 5th when you win, Taylor Swift wins.
Yeah.
Is
And
it-
then you'll be taking yourself even more now and going, no, I'm going to the first.
Taylor Swift wins, everybody's gonna fight. I know the latest poll that came out this morning that I saw for the Electoral College only had 2 states that Kamala had. Everything else was Trump.
But you can't really trust that. They had the same thing with Biden back in 2016.
That's right.
And Hillary. They were showing Hillary winning every state.
Yeah. That was a joke.
Well,
Hey, Joe. Someone's
sir.
selling a 1969 Lincoln Continental over here.
Too old. That'd be a pimping car.
£17,500.
Yeah, that one, when I walk by, I have to walk like this.
That's got the big wings on the back, doesn't it? 59.
Mark, I'd have to put my hat on, and when I walk by that car, walk like this. He's pimping.
No, it's not got big wings, but the rear fenders do stick up slightly above the trunk.
Well, what year did you say it was?
1969.
Oh, 69. Yeah. Well, it was late 1950s and early 60s. They had the great big, looked like shark rear end.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's one of the square ones, big square ones.
It's
Yeah.
the one with the back doors that open backwards.
Yeah.
Suicide doors.
Yep.
Yeah, when my buddy, we went to Marine Corps together in boot camp. When he drove through here it was about 6-7 years ago, and we got in touch with each other, and I hadn't seen him in like 48 years, or 40 years or something like that. 42 years, 74 to about 6 years ago. Let's put it that way. And he was coming through, and he said, "Let's meet." And we met, and I had a Lincoln. When I pulled up with my Lincoln, he looked at it. He steps out, looks at the car, looks at the Lincoln, and he starts walking, pimping.
Doing the pimp walk, huh?
Yeah. He said, "Man, that's a pimp car, man. Where'd you get that?" I said, "Wait till you get inside and feel the way it drives. You'll think different." Sofa on wheels. See, I'm happy with what I got. It gets me around place to place, place to place. Yeah, you see, it's got the square body. That's the old mafia car right there. I take it. Yeah, probably nice. Probably drives nice too. I tell you what, you could work on that one. Yeah, look at that big engine. You can work on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's gotta be like a shoot. For what? Gotta be a 454, something like that. Big.
Well, the Lincolns had 429s, didn't they?
Maybe. I think it was 429. I think it was. Big ball. It was, like I said, I had a Continental that was a police interceptor. It had the police interceptor engine in it. And when I hit that interstate over here, I hit that on ramp. It said 45 miles an hour, and it goes up and it curves over the interstate and comes down into the interstate. And I hit that sucker and floorboarded. And when I hit the interstate, I was going 80 miles an hour. I did that with my Lincoln Town Car. Same thing. Floored it when I hit that same spot. And when I hit the interstate, I was going 60 miles an hour. And a 20 mile an hour difference in that car.
7.5 litre, 96,000 miles.
That's big engine.
It's been stored.
So, Joe, you're gonna watch? Oh, you don't have internet.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, you can't. You don't have any TV or anything, right?
Got nothing.
You have to have some internet. You're on here.
No, that's 5G.
Okay.
I could watch stuff on the phone, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, still internet.
Do you have an iPhone?
Yeah.
Do you have a smart
You have
TV?
unlimited 5G.
Yeah, I could stream direct TV on it.
Yeah, you can do like me. Yeah. And
Never mind that.
stream
Joe,
this to the telly.
Joe,
Yeah.
do you have an unlimited data plan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Right. Then put your phone on the table, go into your Wi-Fi settings, turn on hotspot, put in a password, and connect your computer to it.
Actually, I don't think I do. I don't think it's. I think I got 40 gigs.
Oh, in that case, don't do that.
Yeah. Highly recommend you don't do that.
Yeah, I'm thinking I only got 40 gigs on it. It's not unlimited. I had unlimited with T-Mobile. No, I didn't have unlimited there either. I only had like 40. If I had an unlimited hotspot, I'd be on the computer. But I can take this in a little while. If I want to watch television, I'll just flip this thing, plug it in, and stream DirecTV.
Yeah, I forgot. You guys have the two different types of internet, don't you? You have your mobile internet, and then you have a hotspot type.
Right.
Where over here, it's just one. 5G is just one, and all networks are going unlimited.
Yeah, I'm unlimited. I'm unlimited everything, but I think I got 40 gigs on a hotspot. I'd have to look. I can't look now, but
unlimited, but only on 4G.
I'll put it to you this way: I can't look because I can't even sign into the.
Do you win, Mark?
O2.
Yeah, because EE you've gone unlimited on everything, 5G.
Yeah, well, I can't. My phone's an 11 Pro Max, and it doesn't support 5G.
Get a new phone.
I don't want to get a new phone. It costs money.
I gotta go get me a.
Not if
Hold
you
on,
look
man. I gotta get me a slug.
What phone has Kate got?
Kate's got the 14, I think.
Does she love you?
Why?
Because if she does, she'll swap phones with you.
Her phone's newer than mine.
Exactly.
She had an 11 till she broke it.
You didn't get it, did you?
Mm,
Loves you. You say it to her. Say, you love me. You'll swap phones for me.
no.
Yeah, my wife and I have 11s, and the other night when she lost hers, I'm like, you're trying to get a new phone, is what you're doing. But we found it.
Well, if it's an
Oh.
iPhone 11, you should have Find My Phone on it.
If you set it up, sure do.
Yeah, if you've got as part of your family on your Apple, what's it?
Apple plan.
Apple plan.
Huh?
But for things like Apple TV, Apple
I don't think
Music,
they have it
stuff
over
like
there.
that.
Nope, we don't share any of that.
Well, if you did, then
You're right. If we did, then we wouldn't have lost the phone, then would we?
No, you wouldn't.
But we lost the phone.
Uh-huh.
We found it though.
See,
In fact,
I think you guys need to get your selves in order.
You
right?
don't actually have to share the Apple plan to do it. You can just go in to Find My Phone and send
It took me
an invitation.
It took me 2 years to explain to my wife how to use AirDrop.
Well, I think you should all get your asses in gear, right? Because Laura, if she doesn't have the latest iPhone, I ain't living.
I wanted to share notes with my wife so that we could do a shopping list and share basically a reminder list and put a shopping list on there. So either of us could grab whatever or add whatever.
Yeah.
Nope. She sends herself or messages.
Because the Find My Phone on mine will also do the AirTags, so it will tell me where the dog, the cat, and the car are.
You remember when O2 first brought out the unlimited texts?
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but when they brought it out, it was unlimited, but it wasn't unlimited. It had a fair usage policy of 12,000 texts a month. 2 weeks after buying Laura the unlimited bundle, I got a phone call from O2 telling me
right back.
She'd exceeded the fair usage limit. And I was like, when did she exceeded the fair usage limit? And the guy went, she used 12,000 texts in 2 weeks. I was like, no way. You know what she was doing? You know the really long jokes?
Yeah.
She was texting them out, and there were like 6-7 texts per joke, right? And she was sending them to everybody in the bloody phone, including landline numbers. She was sending them these jokes to the doctor's phone number and all sorts.
You can send texts to a landline number.
Yeah, no, that's what she was doing.
And then the landline number will speak the text to you when you ask it to.
Yeah, well, can you imagine the doctor gets that phone call, the receptionist answers, she goes, hello? And he goes, knock, knock. Who's there?
Yeah.
I'm just glad she didn't have the police in her phone book.
He does again.
So,
hi, Dre.
Dre's
in the chat.
7 for you guys, isn't it? If I'm correct.
What?
America, it's 7:05.
4 hours now they are.
Yeah. Until Sunday.
It's 23, so 19, yeah.
Yep. And on Sunday, they're going to fucking throw us again. They're coming on an hour later.
Oh, it's only 5 past. 4 for Dre. He must still be at work.
I can hear Laura talking and laughing in the bedroom. What's the bet? Justin
Amanda, and Laura are all on Fortnite.
Won't be a minute. Just got a phone call.
How's your dune buggy coming on along, Donald?
Okay, I'm taking a break right now. I got the box, got it, everything laid out on it. I just have to cut another piece as a mirror just to check the fit, and I'll do that tonight. But then tomorrow I'll buy the materials to start building the box for real.
Putting some good money into that.
Oh, this is a cheap project. It'll be what, $70 all in to build
not
this
too
box
bad.
back there. But if I decided to sell it, it would add quite a bit of resale value.
Well, that's a good thing if you're doing stuff and it's adding value.
Oh, I'm never getting the money back out of it. That I'm just talking out of my ass when I say resale value. I'm going to keep that thing until it dies. I have to just give it away.
Dre did. He had the suicide back doors.
We'll leave you guys there a minute while I go and put these little shits to bed.
According to Dusty, that Lincoln was used in, or that style of Lincoln was used in the Green Lantern. I mean, what's Echo? What's £17,500 in dollars?
£17,500 is $22,690 US dollars and 44 cents.
It's over $22,500. All gone again.
Well, left with the chair.
Joe's gone as well.
Yeah, Joe had to go and sort something.
Gordon Bennett woman. She just phoned me and talked to me, and now she just sent me 2 text messages.
Yep. I think I feel right. When I go out and leave Laura at home, within 300 yards, I've got about 5 texts. How long are you going to be?
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah,
Go
it's when they text you from upstairs rather than, well, you don't have an upstairs, but you know what I mean, from the next room rather than actually come and ask you.
Never mind that.
It's coming from inside the house.
Yeah, I can have a text from the same room. She can be sat on the sofa and she'll text me. I like it when we go to her mum's and she'll text me, go, shall we go home now? In other words, she wants me to make up an excuse to leave.
Yeah.
Pipper, I'm going to knock you out in a minute, you little fucker. What are you? How about 10? Oh. Come on. Off the stick, you little fuck. Oh, you little fucker. Thank you.
I hear a dog.
Oh,
The neighbor's dog.
Oh. Oh yeah, you're outside, aren't you?
Yeah. I was gonna mess with that. But I'll mess with it after I beat it.
In a minute. Well, win.
He's dirty. He's dirty.
Yes, yes.
Oh, you little fucktard. Have a stick. Good night. You should be good like your brother, you little fucker.
Man, this wind is insane out here today.
Got to fix a bloody bird perch. They were sat on it and started taking the screws out of the wall. Wasn't the cleverest of ideas.
The birds were removing the screws.
Yep.
Who gave them the screwdriver?
They don't need a screwdriver.
Oh, they just twist the screws with their peckers?
Yep. Little fuckers. But they was actually sat on the perch that they were taking down. And now it's hanging by one screw.
So not critical thinkers. Got it.
Correct.
I guess we could call them bird brains.
Yep.
Earlier today, boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Okay, guys, I was having some computer problems. We're down to 4 people watching, and we got 4 people on the screen, so I think it's time to say goodnight.
Yep. Adios.
The fact
Hey,
you came
everybody.
back
Hey,
and said,
thanks. We'll see
Oh
you.
yeah, but some of the people watching aren't on the screen.
Yeah.
No, there's only 6 people watching total.
yeah, but the other point is, the fact you came back and said you're having computer problems is a very good reason to say goodnight.
Yep. Okay, everybody. We'll
Yeah.
see you.
Catch you all later, guys.
We'll see you in the morning.
Okay, Paul.
Yeah.
Have a good
bye-bye.
one.
Good night, all.
If I can shut the damn thing off.
That's
Press
his
the
big
exit
problem.
key.